Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. We are continuing the free YouTube course that we started here. We just left off with differentiation. Hopefully you guys, we took a little break from this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the product research course. We uploaded that entire product research course to YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description. If you haven't already, it's fantastic. I spent hours and hours building it and it's just free right here on YouTube. But let's continue on with the general Amazon FBA one. So we left off with, we were talking about differentiation, how to differentiate your product, what you should be looking for, how to stand out against the competition. But now we need to go source those products. So you have two options when it comes to sourcing. And if you stick around at the end of the video, I'll be giving you my supplier template. We'll be going over the exact template that I use. And I'll link that down in the description as well, so you could use that and we'll be going over that. So right off the bat, the one that everyone knows, and if you don't know this, it's Alibaba.com. They're kind of like the biggest, the best for sourcing from China, several other countries, but mostly China as well. So you found your product, right? And we'll just go grab a quick example. Okay, cool. So here, let's just say we were looking for an indoor herb garden light. Random example, but what we would then do is, we've looked through here, and if you followed my last video, go ahead and watch that before you watch this one. It's about how to differentiate. So once we knew kind of what our competitors were doing, what the market looked like, then we'd want to go see, can we source my idea? If I were to click onto this listing, Amazon's Choice, and see the frequently bought together was extra bulbs, would I be able to find that? So then we would go look. So we would take the exact term that we were going to search on Amazon, and instead of searching it on Amazon, you would search it on Alibaba. So why don't we do that? Or indoor garden light maybe? So that's actually, I'm glad that happened. Sometimes it won't pop up. Indoor LED plant light, look at that. That was the first thing I recommended. Cool. So sometimes it won't pop up. Just try and mess around with your keywords that you're putting in there. So let's see. Try and find something somewhat similar. So we could kind of use this as an example. These are like little ring lights. Let's just go ahead and grab those. Perfect. And I see this one actually looks more like what's on Amazon. So we'll use that as an example. Yeah, looks just like that. So then we would say, okay, how do we contact this supplier? How do we start? And I keep doing this, but I'm going to switch again because this is the exact one it looks like that we just found on Amazon. If you look at this picture, check this out. So that, if I'm not wrong, it's actually the same exact picture. If we were to do something like that, yeah, it's pretty much the same picture. It's just inverted, so they flipped it the other way. So this is probably the exact same listing. So then what we'd want to do is we just saw that, people are frequently buying together. And if we wanted to do the differentiation of bundling here, that the bulbs are being bought together frequently, maybe we would go, first thing we would do, and this is kind of in the how to bundle, but we would go into their storefront and we would look for maybe bulbs. And they have many different kinds of bulbs. So we could definitely bundle bulbs with our product. So then we would go ahead and we would click on to, well, why don't we just go back to this. When you want to reach out to a supplier, it's as simple as this. And you can see right here, they actually have those bulbs right there. Those are the exact same ones. You're just gonna go contact supplier. It's really simple. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete that automated message. Always put a higher or minimum order quantity here for the quantity that you're inquiring about. Doesn't mean that's how many you have to order. It just, I feel like they answer quicker if you have a higher order. If you put one there, they probably don't prioritize your message. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go grab that template that I said I would have for you guys. All right, here we are. So here's the template. It's fairly simple. I've laid it out in a way that all you have to do is enter in the red spots. And of course you would enter in under the bullet points as well. But this is what you'll see when you click on the template below, and feel free to use this. Hello, my name is, you put your name, I'm the owner of whatever company you have, what your brand is. If you don't have a brand, put what your brand will be there. We're an e-commerce company in blank United States. We found one of your listings on Alibaba and we feel we can work together in business. So it's very straight to the point. Our company would like to create a product containing everything, including in the attached picture. It will be the product as seen in this listing with the following changes to made to what's included. So then we would go ahead and list the changes that we want made. So we would maybe say lamp, including bulbs. And then you could, this is a great place to input customer complaints as well. So we could say, you know, longer cord on the light, and then longer arms on the lamp. And they would let you know if they're even able to do that. Perhaps a better way of going about that would just ask if you have a model that already has those things. What is the cost of the product per unit, including an order of 250, 500, and 1,000 units? Now this is kind of like a little hack because they'll give you 3 different prices, right? Maybe it'll be $6, $6.42, or it would be like $6, $6.42, $7.12, something like that. So now you know that they can actually sell it at $6. So then something really easy is a lot of people will ask what the price is. Instead, what I do is I say I'll order a sample order, and then I'll order 400 units at $6. That's the price that we can do. You don't ask these things. So we'll have a module on negotiation, but that's how I would word it. So once you know, that's kind of just like a good way to get their actual lowest price, because their 1,000 units will be significantly cheaper than their 250 unit quote. And then you know, hey, they can sell at that price, so they could sell 250 at that price. They might tell you they can't, but they definitely can. Are you able to print our logo on the product? If they can't do it on the product, do it on the packaging. Generally, I get my own file made from a package designer and then I ship it to my supplier. So if this is really why I didn't say packaging here, because I'm already going to be doing my own packaging with someone else, not the supplier. But on the product is even better, right? So if you have, let's see, I don't know, my phone case, they have their logo on the product here. You probably can't see that, but it is. It's just more prevention, more protection for your brand. Are you able to print / sticker UPC code onto the product? And again, you would probably want to go for sticker just because the print quality is usually so much higher. I have, you know, my products here actually, and I tend to print it on the actual box if the quality is high enough. So you would want to get samples, have them try and scan it. If that works, then by all means. You might want to have a backup sticker just in case. So these are just tons of little tips for you along the way. How long will it take to manufacture and package 500, 1,000, and 5,000 units? You'll almost never be ordering 5,000 unless it's a really, really cheap product and it moves a lot of volume very quickly. But it is good to know your lead time. So this is going to be giving you your lead time. Are you able to work with DDP shipping terms? So that's going to be door-to-door shipping, delivery duties paid. You'll be paying the custom tax and the you're paying everything, but they're getting it to your warehouse. Can you please provide your fastest door-to-door sea and air shipping quote of number of units? And again, you'd be filling that in of this product to this address. And this is actually an Amazon warehouse in Texas. This is FTW1, I believe, the warehouse. That's where a lot of big shipments will go. A majority of my shipments go there. So I just use that as a quote because it's in the middle of the country. You know, West Coast will be slightly cheaper. East Coast will be the most expensive coming from China. So middle of the country will give you the best average quote there. And then that's it, guys. We look forward to working with your company. Thank you, and your name. So again, this will be in the description down there. Hopefully you enjoyed that template. I mean, it's pretty valuable. I mean, if you really get this wrong, you pretty much make yourself look unprofessional, and they aren't going to give you their best prices. They aren't going to work with you as deeply. The relationship won't be built. You have to come at them. This is a business, right? So don't just say, hey, how much is 500 units? Thanks, Paul. Have a professional inquiry and do it right the first time. And then don't forget to attach the image, because we said we have an image. What I would do in that case is I would take this Amazon listing here. I would go save as, save the image, or maybe I go like this, and then I do save image as. I would attach that to my inquiry. So right here, when we go, we'll just use this so I don't have to go back to it. Contact supplier. We do paste. Make sure you have it filled out. I don't. And then add attachment, right? You would go in and then you would add that file. So now they know exactly what you're talking about. Sometimes if there's a slight, language barrier, that helps because they see exactly what you're referring to. You could even go as far as drawing on the picture, pointing to certain things that you want, going in their catalog, attaching pictures of you know, the supplier's products that you like, saying this one and this one in a bundle, that helps a lot. So that's just another good little tip. And then I said there was 2 main ways. The other one would be DHgate, guys. Now, I experimented with this a little. Perhaps you've seen on my channel. If you haven't, well, I did it. You can go check that out, I suppose. This is more like almost for drop shipping. So they're going to be doing individual units. Generally, the prices aren't as high and there's not many suppliers, but we could do like indoor garden lamp. So there's those, and look, I mean, the price is so much higher. I kind of fell off of DHgate. I think Alibaba is it's just good to master one thing, right? DHgate is maybe better for individual pieces because you can order 1 unit at a time. This might be better for if you're doing, you know, a Shopify store. You could get the sale, order it from DHgate. It's DHL shipping a lot of the time, so it'll be here in 5 days. That makes it pretty easy. So that's pretty much my touch on contacting suppliers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of a quick one, but there's not much more I need to go into that. Go utilize that template and go start contacting suppliers. And I'll see you back here sometime this week for the next video in the free Amazon FBA course. Later, guys.